Hey, welcome to today's meditation. I invite you to find a comfortable seat. But before we settle in, let's stretch. I invite you to reach your arms high above your head, as high as you can. Clasp your hands together and move over to your left side, stretching your arms high to the sky. Feel a nice long stretch along the right side of your body. When you're ready, come back to the center and move now to the right, feeling the stretch all over your left side. Release your hands. Now bring your arms straight out in front of you. Flex your hands up so your fingers are pointing towards the sky. Stretch them and open your palms so wide. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers. And now let's point them down to the ground. Feel a nice good stretch through your wrist and up your arms. Let your hands fall naturally by your side, or maybe they're in your lap. Rock your head from side to side. Maybe you want to take a few neck circles. Maybe you nod your head yes, shake it no. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears, and then let them drop back down. Relax. For our session today, I invite you to set an intention around the word knowledge. What does this word, this trait, mean to you? Some may consider knowledge as having higher education, receiving degrees, and putting in hours of study. May I suggest that there's truth in this? But for our intention today, let's explore the power of knowledge, how it shows up by learning things, how it is involved in our spiritual selves, and the ways we acquire wisdom. Knowledge is a fundamental aspect of progress. It is a tool to enhance our critical thinking, accelerate our learning, and it enables us to make informed decisions. Knowledge helps us transform our lives with personal growth, improved cognitive function, and empowers us to navigate life, solve problems, and achieve goals. But knowledge can go even deeper. In a spiritual sense, knowledge acts as a foundation for faith to grow. It's a great source of wisdom and a means to discern truth. Knowledge is an action that is meant for daily life, and when it is used with love, it helps us grow in grace and knowledge, helping us to build stronger relationships with one another and find a deeper relationship with God or whatever higher power or being you believe in. Knowledge leads to wisdom when we combine personal experience, insight, and good judgment in navigating life's challenges. Wisdom is born through personal experience and guides us in making better choices than we may have once before. Knowledge, wisdom, they are true power. So let's get started with our meditation. Let's begin to settle into this moment. I invite you to close your eyes. This time is for you. You have done the hard part already by choosing to be here and allowing yourself to find rest. As you settle in, take a few deep breaths. Breathe deep into your belly. Exhale long and slow. Repeat this a few times. With each exhale, let go of anything on your mind. Let go of things you cannot control. Let go of heaviness. Relax. Let go of the day's stress. Let go of tension. Let go of worry. Relax your hands, your feet, your face. Smile a little bit. Relax those muscles in your face. Let's go on an adventure. Imagine you've been asleep and you're waking up now. You feel fresh. You feel rested. You are excited for a brand new day. As you begin to rise, you notice that the light from outside seems different. Somehow it's brighter. You can't explain it, but you see a chill in the air. You decide to investigate and move yourself toward the window. As you draw back the curtains or the shade, you see that you have been surrounded by bright white snow. Snow. It has fallen gently throughout the entire night and gifted you with a breathtaking winter scene right outside your window. The ground is covered completely. You don't know how deep it is, but you know that moving through the day will be a bit harder than it was the day before. You notice snow that is clinging to branches on trees. Everything looks clean and bright. You notice the sun rising, making the snow look glittery. Tiny dots of iridescent speckles dot the white landscape. You realize at this moment that the air coming through the glass in the window feels so cold. You notice there seems to be ice crystals on the window. You sit in wonder and awe at the beautiful ice creations. So intricate, so delicate. You want to go explore. The snow feels as though it's calling your name. You rush about gathering the things you'll need to stay warm and enjoy your winter wonderland adventure. This is your journey. This is your space. This time is for you. Enjoy the sensations that come from this moment. The excitement, the cold chill as you open the door, the sunlight shining down on you. You feel joy in this moment. Notice how that joy fills within your body. Notice the sensations that have come. You hear the crunching of snow as you wade through its depth. What does this adventure look like? What would it be like to play in the snow again? You remember the happiness and excitement of a day such as this. You embrace the feelings that flood through you. You grab a handful of snow, ball it up, and throw it. The snowball flies through the air, landing softly in a pile of drifted snow. You allow yourself to plop down on your back and begin to make a snow angel. You move your arms and your legs in tandem, out and in, out and in. It feels so good to play. It reminds you of an earlier time when joy was easy. You realize that joy can still be easy. It simply relies on the choice to have joy in your life. Life has taught you this great wisdom. You smile. You take some deep breaths, out and in, out and in. Lying on the ground, protected in your warm clothing, you stare at the scene above you. A fresh sky, early morning sunbeams, tree limbs decorated in frosty goodness. It feels like heaven. As you rise up from your snowy bed, you notice a small box slightly covered in the snow. Curiously, you open it. There isn't anything inside, but instead you feel flooded with a feeling. this feeling of knowledge. It covers you from head to toe. You smile. You close your eyes. This feeling is meant to bring memories. With it comes wisdom. Everything you have experienced thus far has been for your benefit and your growth. This moment is so good. Suddenly, you are craving a hot beverage and a cozy blanket. You remember the protection and joy that comes from something so simple. As you make your way back inside, you ponder on this beautiful experience. What feels different? What do you feel capable of? How do you know that it has a place inside of you? How will you let it manifest? As you end this journey, you feel great happiness swelling deep inside. So as we get ready to come back into our bodies, let's take some deep breaths, deep into our bellies, and exhale long and slow. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Maybe you rock your head from side to side and take one last smile. Slowly and gently open your eyes. I invite you to take this intention of knowledge into your daily life from here on out. What lessons have you learned? What lessons are there for you to learn? And how can this wisdom help guide you in choices, decisions, and just everyday things? How can you cultivate this idea of deep knowledge?